Hello everyone and welcome back to I Know You Know, your one-stop knowledge sharing platform for all things careers, life after high school, as well as opportunities that are available to you. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Please continue to share, comment, like, and subscribe because that's how we'll grow the community. So today's video is about whether or not subject choices in high school matter. We all know that when you get to grade 9 in the South African schooling system, you have to choose subjects that you'll take further into your FET phase. Those are grades 10 to 12. Now, a lot of people find this particularly challenging for a lot of reasons, and one of those is whether or not their subject choices will limit them in terms of the number of things they can do beyond school, or whether or not they will be sufficient for what it is that they might decide they want to do when they get to matric or when they're beyond school. And so today's video is dedicated to answering that question: do high school subjects matter? Now, the short answer to this question is yes and no. The reason why it's a yes is that some qualifications, courses, and even jobs have minimum requirements in terms of subjects. So you'll find a job saying that you must have done mathematics, or you must have done English home language, or you must have done a certain subject like agriculture or whatever. And some programs even go as far as determining what mark you should have gotten for that specific subject. So they'll tell you that you should have gotten level 5 in English, you should have gotten level 4 in whatever subject it is that is important for that program. And I have linked below some examples of such requirements from different institutions across different study areas, so different courses, different degrees, and also different institutions across the nation as well. So just to get a little bit into it, I've inserted here the UCT academic requirements to study chemical engineering, and as you can see, it says that admission to undergraduate level program is based on a points system calculated on your matric exam results and national benchmark test (NBT) results. A minimum requirement of 80% for mathematics and 70% for physical science is applicable to all applicants. And then they've also noted that NBT will not be a requirement for the admission in 2021. I will film a video on what NBTs are, how you can do them, how you can prepare for them. However, basically what this is saying is you must have done mathematics and physics to be a successful applicant in this specific program. So obviously, if you haven't done those, it will definitely be a challenge getting in, if it's even possible, but we'll get into the possibility of that later on. So now let me move on to another program and another institution. So Nelson Mandela University's LLB, which is law degree, says that the admission requirements is a minimum NSC requirements for the degree entry level must be met. So an applicant with NSC grade 12 mathematics requires a minimum applicant score of 390. I will also film another video detailing how different universities calculate their scores and how you can determine whether or not you are an eligible applicant for the different programs that universities have. They go on to say NSC achievement rating of at least 65% for English home or 70% for English first additional language. So, and then they say NSC achievement rating of at least 50% for maths. So in this regard, you would need to have done those subjects and gotten those marks in order to get into this program. Moving on, Wits Fine Arts program, it's a degree, and they say that your APS must be 34 plus, and then you must have English home language or first additional language level 5. Needless to say that if you haven't gotten that level, it will be a little bit difficult for you to get in. I've also included here the Central University of Technology diploma in agricultural management, and their requirements are, so in addition to the general admission requirements, again, I will film a video detailing what the general admission requirements for different universities are, because different universities do have general requirements that you need to achieve for you to even get into the university, never mind what program you're going to do. So I'll film a video looking at a whole different range of institutions and looking at what their general requirements are. So what they're saying here is that you need to meet the general requirements. So in addition to the general requirements that you need to meet to get into the institution, a pass mark in agricultural science is recommended. So this is to study to get a diploma in agricultural management at the Central University of Technology. And they say for candidates who've completed NSC in 2008 and thereafter, because you know the school curriculum changed. In addition to the general admission requirements, a minimum mark of 40% in either agricultural science or life sciences, as well as a minimum mark of 50% in mathematics literacy, economics, accounting, geography, or physical science. So what you'll see here is that some programs do give you an option. So they're like, you must have gotten this mark in this particular subject, or you must have gotten this mark in that particular subject. And this enables that, or ensures that a lot of people are not cut out of the program, yet they are eligible to actually study the program and do well in it. So I've also included the Durban University of Technology's diploma in accounting minimum requirements, and they say here that you must have done English home language or English additional language and gotten a level 3 in the home language or a level 4 in the first additional language. And then you must have also done mathematics or mathematics literacy or accounting and any 20 credit subject. And for mathematics, you must have gotten level 3. For mathematics literacy, you must have gotten level 5. And for accounting, you must have gotten level 4. And for the 20 credit subjects, you must have gotten at least level 3. So you can see that different courses, different institutions, but definitely still some requirements that you need to achieve. What I'm trying to show you through these inserts that I've placed here and discussed is that you can't just assume that a certain program does not have entry requirements, or a certain type of institution does not have entry requirements, or a certain institution across the nation does not have entry requirements. You would need to do some research to find out if your specific program that you are interested in at the specific institution that you're interested in, because the other thing is that some institutions do have differing entry requirements across the institutions. So you might find that an accounting degree in one institution has different entry requirements from an accounting degree in another institution. So you really just need to do your research for your specific course of interest or degree or qualification of interest, and at your specific institution of interest as well. And in addition to this, as mentioned, you need to just ensure that you also do qualify and are eligible to get into the actual institution. Just achieving the minimum entry requirements into the institution is important as well. Moving on to the no, why I say subjects are not important. Firstly, some programs just require you to have passed matric. An example I could find of this is the Goldfields TVET College Prospectus of 2019 for the Educare N4 to N6 National Certificate. Specifically N4, which is like the course you do first. The Educare Didactic Theory and Practice for Child Health, as well as the Daycare Personal Development Education or Computer Practice. The requirements for this would be that you must have passed grade 12 in the NSC or M3, which is the equivalent thereof. And certain programs really just put their entry requirement that you must have passed matric. I will be quick to say that it's mostly TVET colleges that do have such a requirement that just specifies that you must have passed matric. But I do know that in other institutions as well, universities and central universities of technology, there might be some courses that are similar as well. So you literally just need to find out, as I've said before, what your specific course requires. The second reason I say that subjects are not important is that, or rather do not matter, is that there are bridging courses. Now, there are bridging courses that you can do after grade 12 where you repeat the courses or the subjects you did in high school in efforts to get better marks. Now, I'm not talking about those kinds of bridging courses. What I'm talking about is if you didn't do a subject and you're interested in getting into a program that requires you to have done a specific subject. So what you do is, in your first year of whatever program that is, you do a course that will teach you the fundamentals of the subject that you didn't do, such that in the following year, you are eligible to enroll for this specific program. I know that some institutions do offer extended programs, and oftentimes the first year would be dedicated to actually covering the fundamentals of some courses you didn't do, etc., etc. Some programs will allow you to do a bridging course elsewhere and then enroll using that bridging course to a program that you desire. So what this means is, if you find yourself that you're in a position whereby you are beyond either beyond high school, or you are in the latter years of your high school, so maybe grade 11 or grade 12, and you're researching the program that you want to do, but you realize that you're actually not doing one or some of the subjects that you need or that are a requirement for to get into the program that you're interested in, you should not take that as, okay, you should now give up on that dream. However, what you should do is contact the institution you want to do the program in and let them know that you're interested in doing this specific program. However, you did not do a certain course that is a requirement, and find out from them what it is that you need to do. If there's anything you can do, if there's an extended program you can be part of or enroll for, or if there's a bridging course that you can do that will make you eligible for the program. I promise you, a lot of the times there is something that you can do, even if sometimes it means you have to study a certain degree for a number of years to get into a certain degree that you are interested in. It's still not a dream denied, however, it's a dream delayed. So it's worth reaching out to these institutions and finding out exactly what it is you need to do to get into the program you're interested in. You will realize in my video that I filmed earlier of how to find the best job for you or how to make the best career choice for you, one thing I emphasize a lot is that you must ensure that you are passionate about what you do. And so along those lines, you must also do everything that you can to get into the program that you want to do and the program that you are interested in doing. In summary, what I've said in this video is that you need to do your research. Research. Go all out to find out what it is that you want to do and find out how you can get into the program. And then secondly, reach out to institutions during the application process. I know they can seem very daunting because it seems like it's a huge institution, they probably have a whole lot of applications, etc., etc. But I'm letting you know now that these institutions do have people that are put in place to assist applicants during the application process. So don't wait until it's too late. As you're doing your research, even if you it's the first quarter of your matric year, or even if you're in grade 11, or even if you're thinking of enrolling, you're beyond high school but you're thinking of enrolling next year or in 2 years time, as part of your planning process, you can contact them and find out more information from them. They normally do have those contacts on application pages of their websites. However, if you are struggling, feel free to comment down below what it is you're struggling, what information you are struggling to find, and from which institution, and I'll attempt to help as much as possible, whether it's linking you up with the relevant people or finding this information out myself. I will do my best to assist where I can. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope it was helpful to you. Please share this video with at least 2 people to ensure that the community does grow and that more people do get helped. If you have a video request, I'm starting to get video requests from people, and I really appreciate that so much, because I do hope for this platform to be quite interactive and for me to meet you at your place of need. So if you have a video request, feel free to comment down below what it is. If you want me to cover a certain bursary scheme, if you want me to cover a certain institution, if you want me to cover a certain program, please do put your comment in the comment section down below. I'll be happy to film a video about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you in the next video.